Sithokoze mani ibizo lami ngikuthanda Mahlangu. Njengombani ulapha nje ngikareka ngendlela ovunule ngayo, kuhle kuyakarisa kuyakhombisa ukuthi ungaphakathi kwekoro yokuzithabisa. Manje ngisaba ukuthi kusitshele khudlwana ngawe.
Igama uPhila Dlozi.
Yes.
Ngumculo wesintu, ngenza umculo weAfro jazz. Ngiphinde ngenze nomsebenzi wedlozi kodwa ngendlela ehlukile kule ejwayelekile.
Okay.
Ngokuzalwa ngisuka eKZN, eRichards Bay, khona indawo nje ebizwa ngokuthi kwaSokhulu ezweni lenkosi yakwaMthiyane. Ngizalelwe khona, ngakhulela khona. Ngithe angiqala ke ngihlakanipha ngene ebudodeni ngase ke ngasuka ekhaya ngamuvela ngala eGoli.
Manje njengombana uthi wenza umvumo wesintu. Kaningi emvume nakho uberekisa liphi ilimi?
Ngisebenzisa isiZulu kakhulu kodwa ngiyazama ukuthi ngisebenzise ilimi ehlukahlukene zabanguni.
Okay.
Bese ngiphinde ngisebenzisa futhi nezinye ilimi njengolimi lwesingisi, ulimi lwehambi ukuze ngikwazi ukufinyelela nakwezinye indawo la abangakhona understand khona ulimi lwesiZulu yabo.
So now njengombana uthi uvuma ngelimi lesintu, umvumo wenza lo uthome nini mina kwethu?
Uqala kwami ukusebenza ngiqale ngiqale ngenza izinto eziningi.
Okay.
I was very active when I was growing up. Mostly cultural activities. So I started as a dancer. I was teaching ballroom dance.
Yes.
Emakhaya. Yaphela leyo phase yokudansa. Ngamuvela kwezinye izinto la mangiqeda ukudansa ngamuvela straight to music. Then ke lapho ke bengenza nje anything ebiyenziwa ontanga yethu ebengibukela kubona ngaleso sikhathi. Unfortunately ngaleso sikhathi bengingakabi lula ngalendlela njengoba kulula njengamanje. So bengenza noma yini deep house and ilokhuzana house music.
Okay. Iyankara ke into iveza kule ngoba uthi bofaka hlangana into eziningi kuhle ukhule umuntu active. Manje ke yini into eyenze ukuthi wagcina uthethe ihlangothi lokuthi wena ufuna ukuba mvumi?
Kube khona isikhathi wonke umuntu omnyama kube khona isikhathi la abakithi abangasekho bathatha initiative yokuthi siyamthatha lo mntwana lo akusezoba umntwana normal. Siyamthatha lo mntwana lo sizomsebenzisa ukufeza izifiso zethu nezifiso zobaba mkhulu bethu ababekhona ngaphambili kwethu. Ngalokho ngisho ukuthi umusic wami ukuze ngiqale ngithi ngenza umculo wesintu uqale ngendlela estrange kakhulu because bengihlala eThekwini and kwaba khona ikhehla ebengisebenza kulona belidayisa ama-aphula. So leli khehla leli uqala kwalo lolu hambo leli khehla leli lavele lasuka nje laphatha idrum elincane lesikhumba. Bizwa ngejembe lencane yesikhumba.
Ngayilemuka ijembe.
Waphatha yona weza nayo isitolo sakhe wafika wayibeka nje buqamama kanje ngoba sihlezi kanje wayibeka lapha. Azivela ukuthi ngizofike ngibuza imibuzo ngalo leli lokhuzana leli. Mangifika kuye ngafike ngambuza ukuthi manje madala leli drum likabani? Wathi hayi angazi nawe thatha ubone ukuthi wenzani ngalo. Ngathatha idrum ngashaya kabili kathathu kwavuka something ngaphinde ngashaya futhi kwadlaleka nje kwavuka into emnandi. Akuphilanga isikhathi esingakanani kwaqhamuka iqulu nje labantu baqala baphonsa imali enyaweni zami. Ngithe sengiqedile ucula ngase ngimbuka emehlweni ke lo baba lo wavele wangihleka wathi hayi ayisekho into engizisho usubonile ukuthi yini kahle kumele uyenze. Kwaba uqala ke uhambo lami lolo ke. From then ngathatha idrum ngase ngifuna indawo ke manje ezi right ukuthi ngingahlala kuzona ngingama kuzona ngenze lo msebenzi lo.
So now ngifuna ukuhlanganisa umberego owenzako wabantu abadala and then nomvumo owenzako. So now ngiziphi intshijilo ama-challenges owafaceayo ukukuhlanganisa namkhana kuba lula njani ukuthi ungenza umvumo ubuye uwenze nombereko wabantu abadala?
Kuyinto eyodwa njengoba ngishilo ekuqaleni ukuthi
Yes.
The word calling, uma abantu bezwa igama elithi calling, they suddenly assume ukuthi kumele uphathe ube umuntu osebenza ngemithi, ube umuntu osebenza ngamathambo, ube umuntu osebenza ngani. Ubizo kungaba ngisho ikamera le umfowethu asebenza ngekamera. Ubizo lwakho ubizelwe ngekamera. So ubizo lwami ke lukanjalo, mina ngiyalapha ngokwesintu, ngilapha ngomculo wesintu, umculo wabantu abadala, umculo wasemandulo, umculo obuculwa yizalukazi namakhehla namakhosi neindlovukazi zalelizwe.
Ngiyavuma.
Mawulokhuzana uyazi ihistory. Princess Magogo was a very 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 prominent musician.
True.
You know. So when I say ngicula umculo obuculwa zindlovukazi namakhosi ngalezi yakhathi, ngirefera kulabo bantu labo.
No, kuhle kuyakarisa mina kwethu. Yazi the most khuluma so ngifikela umkhumbulo namkhana uzangicorrecta nangabe ngirong. Ke kwaba nesikhathi lapha utrenda khona ku Twitter. I'm not sure ukuthi i-video khona yapostwa ngibani, but I saw ukuthi nabo Black Coffee bagcine sebayi retweeter and all that. So now i-video leyo i-assiste njani namkhana i-segment leyo namkhana i-part leyo i-assiste njani phezu kwento yenzako le, ivule mapha ama-opportunities njengoba sibona ukuthi intshijilo ziningi ngaphakathi kwekoro engiyo le?
Yabona kunento engihlezi ngitshela abantu ukuthi uma unikezwe umsebenzi, umidlozi likunikeza umsebenzi, lizohlezi likufaka noma likubeka endaweni right.
Ngiyavuma.
Ngesikhathi esi-right. So because bengazi mina ukuthi ngiyogcina ngifike kule ndawo engifike kuyona, ngigcina ngifike kulabantu engifike kubona. Ngangiyiculela nje, ngahlangana ne-manager yami.
Yes.
Njengoba umbone ethatha i-video nje ngalezi langa wafike wathatha i-video kanjalo.
Ngibani igama lakhe?
His name is Kudzai.
Ngiyathokoza.
Yeah. He took a video.
Yes.
And he tweeted the video.
Yes.
He tagged DJ Maphorisa.
Wow.
An hour later or two, DJ Maphorisa retweeted the video and he was looking for me. And the day after that, Black Coffee retweeted the video.
Yes.
Like a lot of prominent musicians and producers in the country and in the continent, in the world, they retweeted the video, you know. So, loko kwathatha ilambu kwalibeka elokhuzaneni egameni lami nasemsebenzini wami, you know. So yonke indawo lebe ngihlezi ngifisa ukufika kuyona, kubo bonke abantu bengihlezi ukufika kubona sekuyibona abeza kumina abathi indoda siyabona ukuthi wenza ukuthi nokuthi awusondele la eduzane kwethu senze lento sibone ukuthi ngaphumana.
Yes.
You know. So to tell you, I have songs with almost every big artist in the continent.
Wow.
Not in the continent, but in our country.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Everyone you can think of. You know.
Yes.
I've got songs with Black Coffee. I've got songs with DJ Maphorisa. I've got songs with Gabs. I've got songs with Black Motion. I've got songs with almost every prominent musician in the country.
So now, lokho kungiletha embuzweni engifuna ukubuza nje ukuthi lokho kokwenza ukuthi uzizwe njani, and then okhunye uqabanga ukuthi kuza njani bonke abavuma abakhulu eSouth Africa neAfrica nangaphetsheya kwamalwandle bafuna ukuberekisana nawe?
Mina nginesho ukuthi mangathiwa ngikhipha idrum lami leli.
Yes.
Labantu abangisebenzisa ngibathemba ngalendlela leyo. Ukuthi mangathiwa ngikhipha idrum lami leli ngiyalishaya ngiyacula. Wonke umuntu engayeka into ayenzayo, labo sisi bengayeka yonke lento ayenzayo lapha. Balalele, bafuna ukulalela ukuthi ngithini, bafuna ukubuka, bafuna ukuzwa, bafuna ukuexperience i-feeling and the energy. You know?
Yes.
Nawe uma umuntu womoya ungafuna ngeke ukuthi ungafuna kunezinto ezingavuka kuwena njengomuntu wesintu.
Yeah.
You know, so into eyenzakalayo ke nakubona awukuthi ufuna uzube umuntu kamoya ukuze ufile something. Uma umuntu wesintu, that drum takes you back to your roots. That drum reminds you that when you are the son and the daughter of the soil, Tina, we are kings and queens and prince and princesses of our great continent called Africa.
Nakwethu yazi kuyangikara ukuthola umuntu omutsha osanzinze emasikweni osanzinzwe akhuluma ngabokhokho nabo bamkhulu bakhe. So now njengombana usese young so ene phezu kwekoro le wena yomvumo obhizi ngayo isitshijilo oqalana naso njengomuntu omutsha osakholelwa kubogogo nabo bamkhulu bakhe and then now uyaqala eSouth Africa so akusikaningi uthola umuntu oyoung especially ngeenkhathi zama trends lezi akholelwa phezu kwalokho wena okholelwa kikho yini into ekwenza ukuthi unzinze phezu kwekolo okholelwa phezu kwayo
ubizo mkhulu
bizo ke
wonke umuntu unelokhuzana une destiny yakhe.
True.
Wonke umuntu unento athunyelwe kuyona, unento aphathiswe yona. But indaba isale kuthenini, are you doing everything that is required in order for you to be able to listen to that voice that is working inside you?
Yes.
You know, because if you are a spiritual person and wonke umuntu nengilosi yakhe,
yes,
esebenza nabadala bakubo ephila ngaphakathi kuyena. Uyabona lo muntu lo uma kumele wenze something and you are hesitant, lo muntu lo okutshela ukuthi no yena kwenza ukuthi noma ethi no ungakwenza ukuthi, that is the person, that is the angel that is working. That angel is almost like a messenger, a middleman between you and your ancestors, and your ancestors are the middleman between you and your God, the Creator. So if you are conscious enough to know when are they speaking to you, to tell Uti, now they are speaking to me, now they want me to do this, now they want me to do this, then I think a lot will change. A lot of our people will start realizing Uti, we've been misled by the leaders of the world. True. You know, they came to us and they told us Uti, our religion is culture, is not religion, and their religion is the real religion that has to be followed by everyone.
True.
Before they came here, we had our civilization, we had our religions as black people, and that was recognizing and praying to the gods of this continent.
True.
We were recognizing our ancestors, and our ancestors would make it easier for us to connect to God. You know, you can't speak to the minister without speaking to his PA.
True.
You know, so our ancestors, they played that role. It's not that we worship them. No, we do not. We recognize them as the people that were there before us. You know, so I think as soon as black people understand that we were misled, a lot is going to change in our lives.
So now, lokhu kungiletha embuzweni engizobuza ukuthi navane wena uyokungena estage kuyenzeka ukuthi uthukwe namkhana yino yenza ngaphambi kokuthi ungene stage, and then nalokho naselo se stage i-reaction yabantu ibanjani, kuyenzeka ithule du namkhana njani?
Kwenzeki.
Yeah.
The only time abantu beyithulele nje it's when I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do.
Okay, so how do you know what you are not supposed to do there?
Ngisaphinda futhi ngiyasho. Uma ngithatha idrum lami leli.
Yeah.
Ngilishaya.
Yes.
Ngivumisa.
Yes.
Wonke umuntu uzohlala phansi alalele athobe afuna ukuzwa ukuthi yini le engishoyo. Not because I have the greatest voice in the world, because of the people that are commanding respect and for the people to listen.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's the people that I'm working for.
Gavo.
You know. So how I know I'm not supposed to do something when it's not moving anyone, when it's not doing anything to another human being. You know?
Yes.
If I sing a phrase and it doesn't speak to anyone, I'm not supposed to do that. What's the use of singing that phrase or that song? Because a song has to move someone, has to speak to someone. If it's not speaking to anyone, that song is useless.
True.
You know. So that's the reason why I'm sticking to my to the sound that I was given. You know, because it does something to our black nation.
So nakwethu kungitshele la, I was listening to usesithandiswa Mazwai. Waveza ukuthi nakase stage uyaphenduka ungena kelinye ilizwe nayangalaziko. So now engifuna ukukubuza ukuthi lokho kuyakwenzakalela nawe na.
Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi
Yes.
uma umuntu osetshenziswa yidlozi, he's my witness. When I'm playing on the street, there's a time where I close my eyes and even the voice changes to something else, you know.
Yes.
When the voice changes, that's when you can tell, no, it's no longer him singing. You know, it's no longer him singing, it's someone else. It's the higher power now taking over. Yeah. So what she's saying is true.
Yes.
But it doesn't happen to anyone, to just anyone.
True.
It must be a certain chosen group of people. Yeah.
So now kungitshele lapha wakwethu. Intshijilo ohlangana nazo ngoba ngikuzwe ungivezela ukuthi uba sendleleni and then you play your drum and then intshijilo ohlangene nazo nawusathomako ngaphambi kokuthi manager igadangisa ivideo ezohacheka umhlaba wonke bekungiziphi
ngaphambi kokuba sihlangane naye?
Yes.
Ukufika kwami la eGoli ngibe homeless for a couple of months.
Wow.
It was not easy.
Yes.
It was not nice, but I understood the bigger picture. I understood the fact that my leaders are in control. They will take care of any situation. If I'm sleeping on the street, it's what is supposed to happen.
Wow.
Ngaleso skati. That's what I understood. The songs I wrote when I was still on the street, now they zifakazela lento eyayenzeka ngalesi skati.
Okay.
You know. So ngihlale kakhulu emgaqweni ilanga engahlangana nalo ngaye.
Yeah.
Ngicabanga ukuthi nganginenyanga ezimbili ngiphumile emgaqweni.
Yo.
Ngaba sahlangana 2020 or 2021 February. No, I think it's last year. Last of last year. 2021 January.
Last year.
Yeah,
Yes.
last year.
Wow.
I had like 2 months ngiqeda ukuphuma emgaqweni. And my brother took me into one of his houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yazi ngiyazibuza ngento ongitshela yona le ukuthi nakade usendleleni like bothembele ini kuhle bo survive njani ngoba phela siyazi ukuthi endleleni kunentshijilo ezingafaniko nihlangana nabanye abaphila impilo abo abayiphilako mara wena yini into ekade uthembele kiyo yini into ekade ikukhuthaza yini into ekade kwenza ukuthi ungaphela amandla
Uma ngivuma ukuthatha lo msebenzi.
Yes.
That was one of the things they told me ukuthi don't worry about anything.
Wow.
Ngeke sikushise ikhaya sizokulalisa emgaqweni bese siphinde siyakulambisa futhi. You know, sizokwenzela indlela if you can ask anyone from my team,
yes,
or you go to my Instagram page,
yeah,
you will see the journey. No one will have to interpret the journey to you. You will see the growth since when I was still on the street until now. So the main thing that kept me going, it was that voice that I always listened to inside me.
Wow.
That's the only thing that kept me going. You know, I was making enough money to get a place, because I was making like 1,500 a day.
Wow.
You know, I was making like 1,500 a day.
Yes.
Maybe in bad days I would make like 900, 850 a day.
And you are doing what you love.
Yes, I'm doing what I love.
Wow.
And I'm doing what I'm instructed to do.
King, kungitshele lapha. Ngifuna ukuyihlanganisa into le.
Yeah.
Phezu kokuthi eSouth Africa amathuba ombereka wasekho. Ene i-art idlala indima ebalulekileko eSouth Africa njengombana nabo Mama Miriam Makeba umvumo abo nabo Chico Twala wenza ukuthi sachaphuluke eSouth Africa bakhona ukudeliver umlayezo abanye abangakhona ukuwuzwa. So now i-state se-art eSouth Africa ngokubona kwakho sinjani?
Well, you know, we can't deny the fact that times are changing.
Yes.
And technology is taking over the world. Things that were done ngonyaka wabo Mama Miriam Makeba and Hugh Masekela.
Yes.
It's not going to be the same then. It's not going to be the same with what's happening right now. You know, because there's a mapiano. The times are changing.
They're changing,
mapiano, yes. There's gqom, there's what. That time, Mama Miriam Makeba, there was jazz, there was umbaqanga, there was pata,
yes,
there was ikwaito, you know.
True.
But now, zonke lezo zinto as a circle prominent.
Yeah.
Njengoba sazi prominent ngalesa sikhathi sami. Njengamanje, the only thing that is prominent is mapiano, hip hop, afro pop, you know, all that. It's only a certain group of people. For a young person to just wake up in the morning and decide that I'm gonna listen to jazz. I'm gonna listen to Afro jazz and reggae. It's a certain group of people. It's woke people, you know.
Yes.
You can't just find a 17-year-old listening to jazz. You can't find a 20-year-old listening to jazz. That means that person has a different perspective of how things are working right now, you know?
Yes.
Mostly it's woke human beings. It's conscious people, you know? So, obviously, izinto angeke zize zifane nakudala. But I feel like the level of creativity is now dead. It's now
interesting.
It's dead, you know.
Yes.
Yes, there are creatives that are still invested in their creativity.
Yes.
But mostly the music that we consume at a commercial level,
true,
it's garbage mostly.
True, that's correct. So now, i-role ekufanele idlale i-Department of Arts and Culture, the radio station that we have, like for example, SABC's got 18 radio stations, except all community radio station, provincial radio station, commercial radio stations, to uplift umvumo wekoro le wenokiyo. Umvumo kukhuluma ngokuba proudly African, proudly South African, okhuthaza isintu. Ngiyiphi namkhana wena ungathini ukuthi ilidele lapho?
Music plays a huge role in growing a nation and influencing a nation.
Yeah.
If a kid grows up in an environment where he or she listens to songs that promote killing, drugs, alcohol, that nation is gonna be exactly that.
True, that's correct.
But if you want to create a nation that is focused, a nation that is woke, a nation that is conscious, the only thing that you will expose to them is music and films that influences them to being woke and conscious human beings. For instance, in China you don't just play anything.
Exactly, that's correct.
TikTok is from China.
Wow.
But the only thing that appears on their TikTok, it's something that yonke le nonsense esiyibuka TikTok thina ayiveli bona.
Yeah.
Tina, you see, if I can open a TikTok njengamanje, 95% of the content is young girls exposing their private parts.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
So TikTok is slowly becoming something I don't even know. You know? So that says, Uguchi, if the leadership of the country or the continent decides, Uguchi, Tina, we want our kids to consume this and this and this for them to be a better nation, for them to be great leaders in the future.
Yeah.
The way alcohol is consumed, the way drugs are consumed, the way nonsensical information is consumed by us as young kids. True. It's very scary. True. You know, it gives me a question, Yoguti, what kind of a nation are we going to be? What kind of leaders are we going to be in the future? So to answer your question, we're still going to face a lot of problems.
Yeah. Nakwethu mani ngithokoza kakhulu kuba nawe namhlanje lapha. Ngiba ungitshele ukuthi in the next coming 5 years ufuna ukuzibona aphi and abantu bakuthola njani kuma social platforms, how to
kuwo wonke ama social networks, Phila Dlozi igama, Twitter @Phila Dlozi, Instagram Phila Dlozi, Facebook Phila Dlozi, and TikTok is Phila Dlozi. I can't say ukuthi in the next 5 years ngizobe nguphi, but what I can say is that there's a lot of lives that I'm going to change through my music.
Yeah.
And I'm even going to be recognized by the great Grammys for influencing and changing lives.
Yes. King, good luck with your journey.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
Ngiyayithanda into yenzako mina kwethu.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
Sithokoza ibizo lami ngithando Mahlangu @TikTok @Thando Mahlangu _ Twitter Thando Mahlangu _ Instagram Thando Mahlangu _ Cheers.
Siyabonga.